Let's talk about the pre-screener questions. My appointment was 8:30 a.m., but I was already there by 6:30 a.m. There were a bunch of people already there, and I joined the queue. And at that time, there were only two of us scheduled for 8:30. That was already there. Then by 7:30, after all those security checks and queues, I got to the pre-screener. By 8:30, I was done with pre-screening. 9:30, I was done with fingerprinting. I had a quick toilet break before my name got called at Windows 60. With just a few questions, I learned that I got approved. The longest series of questions was with the pre-screening window. I was really nervous about because other people needed to go out during the pre-screening so that they could update their information online, their DS260. They were only given a few minutes to do that, and they have to come back in. It's such a hassle. And I didn't want that to happen to me, and I don't want that to happen to you. What are these pre-screening questions? When I got to the pre-screening window, the man on the other side took my passport, DS260, and other documents, and he told me, ipaprocess ko lang to, ha? And that took him a while. He was not in his window for a couple of minutes, and then when he returned, he asked me these questions. Date of birth and name. And then he asked me, saan ka nagre-reside ngayon? I told him, that Camarines Norte. Okay, he said, and then asked for my mother's maiden name. And then finally he asked, sinong petitioner mo? I gave him the name of my employer. And then, address ng petitioner? He asked. I stated the address in New Jersey. Okay, he said, anong salary mo? Hourly. And I practiced this answer a couple of times before coming to my interview. This is what we were told we're going to say. So I said, based on my annual salary, it's $34 an hour. He said, 34? Okay. What's your specialty? Then I said, wala po. I was just assigned to regular wards. Then he said, okay, DS260 tayo. He asked, work abroad? I said, no. Okay. How long have you been working as a nurse? I said, about 5 years po. His forehead was crunched like this, or I guess a puzzled look on his face. And I really understand why, because I've got a lot of gaps. So he asked me, anong ginawa mo after graduation? He also asked me, kailan ka nag-graduate? To the first question, I said 2007 po. And to the second question, I said, nag-volunteer po ako sa Hospital ng Muntinlupa. And then he asked, gano'ng katagal? I said, mga 3 months lang po. And ano pa? It's like he's seeking for more information. I said, after po nun, nag-volunteer ako sa church namin as a full-time missionary for 18 months. And then 2012, nag-work po ako as a nurse. And then 2018, 2019, and he didn't wait for me to finish. He said, tapos tuloy-tuloy na. I just nodded and said, well, he said, okay naman ang documents mo. Proceed ka na sa window 51 to 52 for fingerprinting. And that's it. In a previous video, I shared my actual interview questions. So if you already have an interview date, good luck sa inyo.